Let's learn to do a 1 foot spin. But before we learn to do the spin, I'm going to teach you something first. I want you to skate backwards and then try to learn to stop on your 2 stoppers. And then the goal is to maintain staying on the picks. Did I just call them stoppers? Maintain staying on the picks while I was stopping. Maintain staying on the pick and the front wheel as long as you can. So push and then just try to go as far as you can. Now the reason that we do this is because when you spin, you are on the pick and the front wheel. And the lighter you press, the easier it is to spin on inline figure skates. So once you can do that on 2 feet, then you learn to do it on your left foot. So you skate backwards and then you go just on 1 foot. And when you're comfortable doing that, then you can try to do it on a slight inside edge, because when we do spins, we're actually on an inside edge, skating backwards around a small little circle or loop. So skate backwards and then try to go on an inside edge. Now, the next part we need to think about. The most important thing we need to think about of a 1 foot spin is lifting your knee. Don't think about lifting your foot, think about lifting your knee. Even if it's just to here, and eventually it goes up. But the foot tracks your leg here. It doesn't go here. This is what you'll see a lot of people do, because maybe someone didn't teach them from the beginning. Lift your knee just to here, and then it will progress all the way up. Now, if you remember on the 2 foot spin, we did the pivot with the pick and the front wheel down. We start the same, push around, and then we bring it into a 2 foot spin. And now all we're going to do from this position is then lift the foot up. Lift the foot up into a 1 foot spin. At the beginning, I want you to just lift it up for a second and put it down, okay? So that'll look like this. So push around, up, and then down. Just get used to that feeling of now standing on 1 foot, spinning on your pick and your front wheel on a slight inside edge. I know that's a lot of things to think about, so just try and see how that feels. So push around and then come in and then down. And to stop, you can put the pick down, or you can come down and you can come down to like onto 2 feet. Generally, I am putting the pick down. What can happen is as you go from the spin and you go to put it down, you actually miss it and you fall over. Trust me, I think any professional skater in the world has done that before, where they've got to put it down because they're so used to placing it perfectly. They're not like kicking it, but they've just missed it. They may have been off balance and they've just missed it and they've gone down. So be mindful of this. So, one more time, you push around, and then we come in, and then we come down. When you feel quite comfortable doing that, here is a really cool exercise for a 1 foot spin. So you can do continuous 1 foot spins, but don't get too dizzy. So you do 1, 2, push, spin, back into good position, and you just keep spinning like this, so your arms are out, in, and you just keep doing like this. And that is a way that you can practice them, but you will get dizzy. Even I got dizzy then. What was that? I don't know what that was. Yeah, be careful if there's anything on the floor. I don't think there was anything here. So, one of the key things we need to think about in the 1 foot spin. The arms come in here. The foot is lifted, so you lift the knee. We are on a slight inside edge, not too much, just a little bit, and we're trying to press lightly on our pick. Now, I look forward to seeing your 1 foot spins on stories, on anywhere. You can always message me and ask me if you need some tips, and I'll see you in the next video.